good? This video is for you as much as anybody else, but Merry Christmas to everybody. Why the hell am I recording a video on Christmas? Felt like taking a ride. So I figure I'd do something a little different today. This video is not going to be about the topic at hand. This video is going to be about let's see. Okay, I'm good. This video is going to be about showing you guys where I'm from, where I live, the country. Alright. I don't really know where to take y'all first, so I'm going to go as far this way as I possibly am. Hit this foreign first and then work my way back the opposite end. So right now we're headed east. This is the main highway we're on. Highway 90 runs through southern Louisiana. It meets up with Interstate 10 New Orleans? Not New Orleans, but before New Orleans. Slightly outside, before Houma. And again in Lafayette. But all the real estate between those two major key cities, which includes us, is bypassed by the interstate. So to us, this is the interstate. This little rinky-dink, hold on, 2-lane highway. They just resurfaced, so don't get it twisted that our roads are actually good out here. This is as nice as it gets. Weather don't look like it's gonna stay that great. We might be riding straight into the worst of it, actually. So we might not even get as far as I thought we were about to head, because I did fuck all for checking the weather. Forgot to clue y'all on that we already switched into another town. Maybe 1 mile back, we made it into another town. So all this is considered Bayou Vista. And right in front of the Middle Finger Bridge, up ahead, as books now deemed it. That's the new name for that bridge, that's the Middle Finger Bridge. That makes the second town, and once you get on that bridge, the first exit off of that bridge, you've crossed a body of water, you're in a third town. So less than 7 miles, you're through 3 different towns. That's how small our towns are. And they don't go far off of the highway left or right either. You don't even have a whole mile to the left you could go and you hit water. And you have even less of that to the right you can go before you hit water. So everything's off of this one main stretch. The neighborhood I take out of, and when I go home for lunch and I leave, I started my video late today, but you see me crossing the tracks. That neighborhood where it stops, there's no more real estate past it. There's a swamp a little bit past it, and then you're in the Gulf of Mexico. So we are at the bottom, the very bottom of the boot, so to speak. This is woods, this isn't swamp. Those woods stretch back for quite a ways. Got wild boar, got deer, of course we got deer. Coyotes, raccoons, biggest fucking raccoons you ever seen. Possum, squirrel, bunch of birds, bunch of different type birds. Our state bird is the bald eagle. No, our country's bird is the bald eagle. Our state bird is the pelican. So we got here and haven't hit rain yet, although it looks like we've hit fog. Alright, good indicators. Always look at the left-hand traffic Do they have windshield wipers on? No. Okay. So I can go a little bit. I can't go all the way to where I was gonna go. That's out the question. I don't want to get hung up in it, but I will go most of the way. Or, not most, I'll go a quarter of the way, okay? I'm gonna take y'all to the outskirts of Morgan City. So this is Berwick, and it is raining. Holy fuck, I knew it was raining. And nobody's using windshield wipers. Alright, so I'm about to be very cold. I'm about to take the first opportunity of a U-turn, and I'm getting the hell out of here. Because this is just the tip of the iceberg of the rain. I was like 17 cars passed, and not a single one got their wipers on. It's just fog. It's just fog. No, it's a little bit more than fog. My kneecaps are already freezing. God damn it. So we won't see the outskirts of Morgan City, that's for sure. Because that involves going even further. But basically, we're surrounded by water. You can see it here better than any. Water, water. Water, water. And you can see where the water goes east and west parallel to us at the end of that channel. That's where our real estate ends. Morgan City, that's the seawall. They close to keep us from flooding when the water rises. And yes, the water rises up that seawall frequently. But even in this short U-turn, you can see some historic buildings and all around Morgan City, although I'm not taking you to the lake. And the drizzling stop, which means probably could have took you to the lake, but oh well, fuck the lake. Because the further that we go that way, the worse chance it is we're going to be stuck in rain. So this is old Morgan City. This is how the fuck we look around here. Old ass buildings, 100 years old. Most of the houses out here are at least 100 years old. Some nicer than others, even though the age is the same. Like that restaurant right there across the street. That building's been here for quite a while. Oh, it's an apartment now? Holy shit. I don't pay attention to nothing. Read 'em, mate. Oh, I'm stuck at the red light. Let's get a little exhaust rumbling under these bridges. And I have to cross all the way over and make my left. And get on. Well, now you're going to see the scenic route. We'll take it all the way back. So we're not even going to go back up that same highway we came. That school's probably 100 years old across the street right there. That bridge, ooh, I don't think it's 100 years old, but who knows? The one we're about to cross, not the one we already crossed. Unfortunately, at this red light, I don't have a view of the other red lights to know when I need to put it in neutral, so, I mean gear, so I'm not popping neutral at this one. Some trikes. And I got the green. Well, I fucked that all up. I was worried about the trikes and that car. I'm gonna get out these gentlemen's way just as soon as I cross over so they can get back together in their little group. More of the water. We are a port town. Fishing, shipping industries, and oil. It's about the only three ways to make money anywhere around here. Although fishing less of a viable option as ever before. But shipping and oil, as always, they're big. Alright, so from here we're gonna take a right. And we're gonna hit the historic road. And his buddy's getting faster now, so I'm gonna let them two get back in the group together. That place still open. That is a concrete place. I don't know the name of it though. This is Old Berwick. Technically we were in Berwick at the foot of the bridge before we crossed the water in that first exit of Morgan City. And this is the rest of Berwick. This is actually the meat and potatoes of Berwick, where the business are. Atchafalaya, more of our French heritage down here. I have no idea what they're building here. I can tell you this much, they're building it. That isn't, oh, well, maybe I just don't remember what building that was. Because, I mean, who would build with that rusted ass metal? Although I wouldn't put it past them. That is some purely Louisiana shit right there. I would not be shocked. Got the old post office. That building's old. This trail is not so much old. That was put in kind of sort of recently. Got some more woods. Oh, I should have took the back trail. Passes by the golf course. And you can see the water. Because there's a trail that runs right behind this trail. About a mile that way at its widest point. And they're all on the water as well. And then there's a big golf course. I say big golf course. It's a 9-hole golf course. Doesn't even have 18 holes, so it's not that big. But you could have seen some of the nicer houses in the water. Which, oh, never mind. We could turn here. Not here. This is a brand new construction neighborhood. Up here, past this school. I didn't miss the golf course. It's been years and years and years since I came back here. I've never been in that neighborhood. I just passed through once. I don't know a single soul in that neighborhood. And I'm getting rained on again. Oh well. The only thing in the rain really might get damaged is the GoPro, because I drilled holes in the side of the case for the mic adapter, but I siliconed the hell out of the wire, so maybe not. I don't know. I will find out. But this is the old road, yeah. That's gonna lead us to the golf course and what they call country club. You ain't broke living back here, that's all that means. Some apartment complexes, big ass high school. This is actually the high school I graduated from. But I only went there 2 years. The high school I went to my whole life, I was kicked out of. 2 years before graduation, so I did receive a diploma in that building, but don't have that many memories in that building. Definitely not 8 years of high school, or 4 years of high school. But like, I wasn't even from the same town, so I didn't go to the junior high out here, I didn't go to anywhere out here. But yeah, there's the old 9-hole, and there's actually people out here Christmas Day hitting the links. Probably got new gear for Christmas. You know, it sucks if you're a golfer. That's the only thing you're ever gonna get for Christmas from everybody that knows you, and half of it won't be practical for your sport. Oh, some more golf socks. I appreciate it. But they will be out here practicing with the putter they bought themselves. That's for damn sure. I actually used to work at that golf course when I was little. Couldn't have a real job. It was driving golf carts, so I got to feel like I could drive even though I couldn't drive. But yeah, the water, you can see the water's there. So all these houses are along the water. Just launch your shit right out the back of your house. That is the dream in this town, because there ain't shit else to do. And if you don't live on the water, you have to own a camp slightly out of town. So you launch at the boat launch and ride down to your camp. Actually shocked that not many people's out right now. Christmas Day, you'd think it'd be a little bit more busier out here, and it's after lunch, you know, food's had time to go down. But there might be a football game on. I don't pay attention to sports and whatnot. If the Saints are getting pummeled right now, ain't nobody coming outside. Although I should be able to hear the fuck you refs from the inside of kitchens right now, if that were the case. Yeah, the key to live your long life out here is don't be a Saints fan. All I see with them is stress. Feel so bad. It's like you don't have to care. You really don't. You don't have to care. And nothing you've ever screamed at the television screen has ever changed an outcome of a play. Ever. Alright, so that's about the end of what this is considered the old Spanish Trail. I do not know the historical significance of that. I don't know what the Spanish did on this trail. I don't know if it was a positive Spanish trail or it was a negative Spanish trail. Were the Spanish in position of power on this trail, or were they subject? I have no idea the history of this trail. I know a lot about the Native American culture and history in this area in particular. You're more likely to come across Houma Indian than any. I have come across other ones, and French, of course, and many others, but the Spanish, I don't know much Spanish history here in Louisiana, so no clue why that is called the Old Spanish Trail. This is back in Bayou Vista now. We're in another town, and just businesses, basically. Some houses, some homes, some trailer courts. Big ass water tower. You don't have to be so drastic, buddy. This guy wants to ride bike in the middle of the highway. He's going to share it with vehicles. If I was riding a bike, it would be on that side of the road. Like, man, when I walk on the side of the road, or if I ride a bicycle on the side of the road, I like to see the traffic that's coming at me, so I know if to adjust in a case of a fucking shit hit the fan scenario. I see so many people walking right against traffic with the traffic to their back. It's like, you'll never see it coming. I guess that's the good thing.